Did you know that you may be getting lower back pain because your shoulders aren't flexible enough when you're golfing? In this video, we're going to explore how you can treat that, and at the end of the video, we'll talk about how you can assess yourself as well. During the golf swing, our arms need to be able to lift up. However, I often find when I test people, their shoulder muscles are limited or tight, especially the latissimus dorsi muscle. Now this is an interesting muscle, but because it attaches to the shoulder, but it also attaches to the lower back. This means that if I'm tight in that muscle, when I lift my arms overhead, we may compensate by using our lower back too much or putting our lower back in bad positions. We're going to talk about a stretch that you can do to start working on stretching that latissimus dorsi muscle using a golf cart.
All right, guys, so we're talking about a lat stretch, okay? So there's a great way to do it when we're using a golf cart. This is a stretch we'll use in the gym a lot on ring rows, but we're going to utilize a golf cart here if you're out on the golf course. So if I'm stretching my right lat, palm facing up, I'm going to grab the handle, and then I'm going to sit back. So the idea is to push my armpit down towards the ground. Okay, and here's two magical pieces. I don't want to be arched to the low back here. I'm going to pull those ribs towards the pelvis, so I'm a little bit rounded in that low back, and you'll already feel that really lengthen out. You can also add other hand and rotate this direction, and you should feel an extra stretch as well. My suggestion, especially pre-round, at least 20 to 30 second holds, hit both sides. If you're tight, give it a shot.
Okay guys, to test this muscle, we're going to sit in this position just like this with our legs crossed. From here, I'm going to take a club and hold it in my hands, palm up. From this position, I'm going to keep my head, the back of my head against the wall, and I'm actually going to try to keep my lower back flat against the wall as well. From this position, keeping my elbows straight and keeping my back flat, I'm going to lift the club just overhead, just like this. From here, I should actually be able to bring the club all the way to the wall. Now you'll notice that I can't in this position. However, if I arch my back, I can bring it to the wall. This is important to know that because when you're doing this test, this is why it's so important to keep our back flat against the wall to do the test. So if you can't touch the club all the way to the wall without arching your back, those muscles are tight and you may benefit from that stretch that we just discussed earlier.